I don't allow myself to get stuck because I realize that change is hard, staying stuck is hard, but it takes the same amount of energy and effort to remain in stuckness as it does to forge a new path.
You might have seen her on the hit show Preachers of Atlanta, or maybe you've been touched by one of her many sermons. Senior pastor of Limitless Church, Kim Jones, inspiring you to get up and get a hold of your life. We know her as Real Talk Kim here on Atlanta News First, and she joins us here in studio. Good morning to you. It's great to have you with us.
So pumped to be here with you. So honored.
Well, look, we are so excited to talk with you, and I know you're pumped as well because you've got a brand new book that's called You Gotta Get Up, Grab a Hold of Your Life After Being Knocked Down, Held Back, and Left Out. What a title, and what inspired you to write this?
You know what? I was raised in church, and we always thought you get that two-step down and you just shout it out, right?
Yes.
I realized that about 36 years old when I walked through divorce after 18 years, he ain't a genie in a bottle. I got to get up. And so I found that all of that hell that I walked through was all the ammunition I needed to help millions of people get free. And so it's my mission, loving people back to life. You got to get up because ain't nobody coming to get your big, thick thigh up but you.
I love that. You know, we have to talk about this because there are a lot of things in life that might cause us to get stuck. What are some of those things? And then how are we supposed to get up? Because it's easy for us to hear you or to hear a pastor or even a friend to say, just go on and get up. But you're like, but wait, I don't think you understand, Pastor Kim. I'm down right now.
Listen. You know what? I felt like I was a turtle stuck in peanut butter. I was raised how to get myself out, raised that God was good. I walked through a divorce, anything like divorce, a childhood pain, losing a job. This pandemic that we've been in, this thing took us out. And so to pick yourself back up, you've got to be intentional, consistency. You got to get sick and tired of being where you at. You got to be like, you know what? I don't like my life. And you got to stop pointing fingers at people. They might have done everything they said you did, but it's you that's got to get up. The pain may not be your fault, but the healing is your responsibility. And so that's why I wrote this book. This book is, as long as you got a pulse, God's got a plan. And you can get up, you can praise your way out, you can talk to yourself. I am the queen of looking in that mirror going, girl, get up, get up.
You have a talk with yourself. Hey, that's important.
I even lay hands on myself. I'm like, girl, get your mouth under control, get yourself up. As long as you ain't dead, God ain't done. Pull your thigh, but come on.
I love this. You know, let's say we get back up, okay? How do we avoid falling back into a habit that we were pulled out of?
Which is what we do. We usually go right back to the thing that's comfortable. There's a story in the Bible about the man at the pool of Bethesda. He laid there for 38 years. That dude had his arms, his legs. He laid at this pool waiting for somebody to come put him in. That's what we all do. We become a victim in our own story. We get mad thinking people left us. They said they were going to support us and they didn't. This man at the pool of Bethesda in one day met up with God, which is where most of us get. We hit rock bottom and find out who the rock is at the bottom, which is Jesus. And he got up, and in that story it says God told him, pick up your mat and walk. Why would God do that? Because it would be very easy for him to go back to what's comfortable. So you got to make sure that you are in touch with yourself, that you are talking to yourself, and that you are telling yourself every day, I'm not going back to what I was. I don't want to hurt again. I don't want to be in that toxic relationship ever again. And in order for me to not fall back into it, I got to keep myself. Get yourself in different atmospheres. Put some people you got in the VIP section up in the balcony and tell them to watch you from a distance. They're not good for your new season. Right? That's what you do. You get intentional. You have to be intentional. Nothing changes until you change.
This is why they call it Real Talk Kim, as you can see. Look, you've written many books, and you and I had a brief conversation in the green room, and you were saying something about this one just feels a bit different.
Yeah,
why is that?
Because I'm in a good place. You know, I think that we go through life, and with social media, it'll have us comparing ourselves to people's highlight reels. I turned 50 years old last year. I'm gonna be 51 this month. I don't even know how that happened. And I'm just in a great place, embracing all of me loves all of me.
Sing it now,
and so this one's personal. This one feels like I'm at a good place and I'm actually doing what I'm saying.
Right.
Because a lot of times you can go through life faking it and people just believe you because you can use those filters. But this time, I'm living it. I'm walking it.
I want to talk about that because, you know, like you were saying, social media is so easy for us to compare. You use a lot of social media.
Yeah.
Even one of our producers walked in today. He was like, from TikTok, I always see your stuff on TikTok. You have more than 1 million followers on Instagram. In today's time, people would say you have a lot of influence. What are you hoping people gain when they see the videos, when they watch the Instagram Live, or even those TikTok clips from your church?
Yeah, you know what? I never had a Kim in my life. I wish I had a real talk Kim to kick my butt. I wish I would have had an auntie like me to look at me and say, you through? Are you done talking about it? Are you ready to get up and take your life back? God is a God of comeback stories. Everybody has a story, but yours is a bestseller if you realize that, man, the devil would be trying to take me out if I didn't have something good in me, because thieves don't rob empty vaults. I pray to God that when they get 5 seconds, this is why I hit you hard, because I need you to do it in 5 seconds, because our brains don't take in a whole lot when we're busy. I want them to change, man. I want them to actually get up and do it. I want them to take their life back. I want them to be a comeback story. That's what I hope they get out of me, is that I got up for them.
You can hear this passion here. I know you can, and I know you feel it through the screen. Really quickly, tell us about this book event that you've got, the book launch and signing that's going to be happening on Friday.
It's going to be at my church, y'all. I pastor the greatest church in Atlanta, so I don't even know where y'all been. 1653 Highway 85 South, Fayetteville, Georgia, 30215 at 7 p.m. Y'all come party with me. We're going to have a whole Holy Ghost party, because
Holy Ghost party don't stop. About. Real talk. Thank you so much for being with us. We have enjoyed you. Thanks for coming on, inspiring us. You Gotta Get Up is out right now. And of course, we'll be sure to post a link to how you can get it on our website, atlantanewsfirst.com.